guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. How are you all doing today? I hope you are all having an amazing Thursday. I know I am. It's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, we're gonna speak today about the incident with the BlackHawk helicopter that collided into the American airline plane. We're gonna get into that, and like 10 days after the firing of majority of the TSA heads, are we surprised? Okay, we're going to get into that. And I also want to give a little bit of update about yesterday's story. Yesterday we was talking about what they call him, not Montrez. He's talking about Storm. And Love Jones, Chelsea, so we're also going to give an update on that. Before we begin, again, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you are not already a member, please become a member. Shout out to Chelsea. Chelsea posted me this morning. Shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to the subscriber that be watching everything and always sending me updates. Shout out to Sean Davy Way. I love you too, boo. There's a lot of stuff happening. Okay, shout out to who else? Yeah. And shout out to Tasha K for popping up yesterday. I wish we could have gone a little longer, but I had therapy and I don't cancel my therapy for nothing. Okay, I can't do it. All right. So after we got off live, I guess they went on official T-Pain's channel, and I watched a little bit of that. So I want to get into what I saw over there. Okay, listen, it is saucy. We're here. It's the beginning of the year. Shit is insane. Everything is crazy, and I guess we're here for it. Like I said, before we begin, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channels, okay, and my other social media channels, all right? Here go my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me over there. My TikTok is a little bit more active than this photo shows, so go follow me over there. I think we're at like 400 subscribers on TikTok. Okay, go to Blue Sky and follow me over there. I am no longer on Twitter. Okay, I have deleted it, and I'm about to soon delete Facebook. So go to my website, jovibeauty.com, where you could get one of our cute sweaters, scarves. We have a lot of beautiful scarves, bonnets. We have a lot of cute merch over there. So go ahead and go to my website and see if there's anything you like. You can always support the channel that way. Last but not least, you can do what? Donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. All the information is going across the bottom of the screen. If you would like to do so. Okay, let me look at some of these comments. Good morning, people. How are you? Good morning, girl. Oh my God. Who else is in here? Hello, Nicole. How are you? Hello, everybody. I see you. I see you. Again, I'll say this because I'm doing it this weekend. So I want to make sure I say this every day I'm on here, this live. If you are a member or a mod and I do not have your mailing address, send it to me in my DMs on IG. You can email it to me at jovibeauty@gmail.com. Just send me your address because I got something to send for y'all. And literally the stamps arrived yesterday and I'm just so excited about it. Okay, so everything will be getting packed up and shipped out this weekend. So if you have not already sent me your address, please make sure to do those today. Yes, there's a new print. Matter of fact, I have it right here. I've yet to put, you know what? I need to put it on a website. My bad. You right. I do have a green one. A green elephant. That's what I'm gonna name it. A green elephant. This is the new scarf. If anybody would like the new scarf, again, it is not yet on the website. Send me a message. Y'all know it's the same price as all the rest of the scarves, and we can figure it out and send it out to you. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's get into it. So you know what? Before we get into the BlackHawk situation, no, let's start with BlackHawk, and then we'll get into Chelsea. Bree. Bree was up in here. Official King Pay and Tasha K. The whole shit yesterday was kind of crazy, but we're here for it because you know what? I guess this is what we do. All right. So let's get into this BlackHawk helicopter. I have 2 articles from AP News because even though I wasn't paying attention because I was in my own world, I was kind of paying attention. And I remembered when I heard about the plane crash yesterday. There've been a lot of plane crashes. Okay. Let's say that there's been a lot of plane crashes in the last couple of years. In the last year alone, the Iran president was taken out of here and the prime minister. I believe there was like 2 plane crashes in like South America. It has been a lot of situations. And yes, probably have to do with faulty, or cheap parts, but a part of me don't even feel like they're cheap parts. A part of me kind of feel like some of this might be sabotage. I don't know. I watch too many movies. You seen Black Hawk Down for real? I don't know. I watch too many movies and it just seems suspicious. Okay. But let's get into this plane crash. So there was a plane crash. I'm not going to pull up the thing. So there were no survivors found. An American airline jet collided with an Army helicopter. Okay, I don't know what the hell an Army helicopter was doing out there. And Trump is really out here, Mr. Orange Man. We need to come up. What did I say? I was going. Orangina was on here, was not on here, but on the social media. Like, I don't know what the hell, but we'll get into that. Okay. All 64 people aboard the American Airlines jet that collided with an Army helicopter are feared in what was likely to be the worst U.S. aviation disaster in almost a quarter century. Okay. Because the one before that was probably 9/11. That was 25 years ago. So almost a quarter century. We get it. We know what they're talking about. At least 28 bodies have been pulled from the icy waters of the Potomac River as recovery operations continue. The latest updates. What caused the collision? There's no immediate word on the cause of the collisions. I think I have some ideas. Officials said flight conditions were clear as the jets coming from Kansas was making a routine landing when a helicopter flew into the path. The helicopter, the fucking Black Hawk helicopter flew into the path. The Black Hawk helicopter, this is AP News, flew into the path. But then I saw, let me go back and try to Google it again. I saw some pundit on one of these CNNs, whatever, attempt to try to blame this shit on DEI at the TSA. Make this shit make sense, okay? The helicopter flew into the plane, and instead of dealing with whatever the frick was going on, whatever Trump probably ordered to happen, that the helicopter was flying, and it was flying so distracted that they were able to fly into a freaking American airline plane. But yet somehow it's DEI's fault. Yet somehow, listen, when niggas want you to be a scapegoat, boy, okay, I guess, again, we are the scapegoats for everybody, child. All right. What's known about the victims? Passengers on the flight included a group of figure skaters and their coaches and family, okay, who were returning from a development camp. Okay, figure skaters, okay, U.S. figure skaters, okay, sad figure skaters, okay. What's the latest on the recovery efforts? The body of the plane was found upside down in three sections, in waist deep water. The wreckage of the helicopter was also found. Some 300 first responders were on scene as early as Thursday morning. Now, they're telling us about okay, so y'all know I'm observant. They're telling us about the U.S. figure skaters and their parents. God bless their souls. They weren't the only person on this plane. This was not a chartered plane, okay? This was an American airline flight, okay? So my question is, who else was on that plane? that probably was the reason that they took that plane down. Do y'all remember that plane? It was like 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. I don't remember. It was, they were going to the World Health Organization conference. It was like 500, it was like 50 scientists or something. The plane is literally still missing. They were flying over Asia, I believe, coming from India. I don't remember exactly. What was the plane? But basically the plane is still missing to this day. And it was like 50 scientists that were going to the WHO conference, whatever, and they were planning on breaking some sort of information. We remember that? I sure remember that. I remember weird shit like that. My memory works like that. And even from back then, I thought they were going to say or do something that were going to disrupt capitalism and the way they want things to go. So they took them out of here. Just like the president of and prime minister of Iran. Was it Iran or Iraq? I don't remember. I think it was Iran. Okay. And just like a lot of things, let's not pretend like these things don't happen in real life. Let's not pretend that we are not dealing with the Elon Musk who think he's Lex Luthor and Trump who want to be Putin so bad. And Putin was KGB, and Putin is Putin probably took a couple people out by his bare fucking hands. So he do wild shit. Okay. So they talking about figure skaters, but I need to know who else was on that plane. I could thoroughly believe the figure skaters and their family was on that plane, but let's not act like it was Kobe Bryant's private jet and only him, the parents and the kids were on there. No, this was an American airline flight, and somebody bought a ticket that in my opinion, someone bought a ticket that everybody on that plane had the cash. If y'all know what I mean, y'all know. Let's continue. DC mid-air crash at DC airport. Now this shit is happening by DC. Something about that makes it, for me, a head scratcher. But again, nobody's gonna say anything about this. Not on, TV media. That's not gonna speak on it. So we are here on YouTube, and we YouTubers are gonna talk about it. Okay. So a passenger jet making a landing Wednesday night at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport collided with a military helicopter and plunged into the Potomac River. So a plane was trying to land in DC to do what? I don't know. For somebody to get off and do something or say something, or I don't know. And that plane was taken up out of here. Say what you want. I don't even know if the BlackHawk really is down, or the BlackHawk was just spotted doing what BlackHawks do. And they said the BlackHawk went down, but who do we expect to tell us the truth? The liars? The people who are in charge now? Please. Okay. So we're going to go with what we know instead of what they tell us, because they lie. Okay. They lie. Chuck Schumer says Trump theories on the crash turn his stomach. He says one thing for internet pundits to spew off conspiracy theories. Yeah, leave that to us. Okay, it's another for the president of the United States, Schumer said at the Capitol. Schumer of New York, please, I need all of these old people. I like Schumer, but I need him to retire. I need all of these. They need to put a time limit on how long you could be in the Senate at this point. I'm over these people. Okay. Okay. President said he is not hesitant to fly after the crash. I know he isn't hesitant to fly. I know he isn't hesitant to fly because he probably knows exactly what happened. Remember, he's the same. This is the same guy who accidentally, on purpose, because he's slow, told us that about some secret restricted mission that apparently happened in Afghanistan, where they were going to bomb the Taliban leader's home or some shit like that. He told they do this. He accidentally slipped up and told us that. Remember during one of the interviews he was having pre-election, he told us that because it made him feel like a big man. Like I said, he can't hold water. He told us this. So you going to tell me and lead me to believe that a plane crash coming into DC of all places and a BlackHawk helicopter with the most highly funded from the most highly funded military in the world didn't see it? My opinion, and I'm sticking to it, they shot that bitch down. That's my opinion. I don't know if it's true. I hope to God it is not true. But that's what it may seem like. That's what it looks like it could be. Okay? That's what it looks like it could be. Because how? You don't hear about BlackHawk helicopters flying into each other when they on the other side of the world engaging in military combat. Okay? We don't hear about helicopters flying into regular old commercial armed military helicopters flying accidentally into commercial airplanes. That don't even make sense to me. That doesn't even make sense to me. And then they said the BlackHawk flew in the BlackHawk military airplanes. I'm like 90% sure are not managed by the TSA. So how the fuck the TSA, listen to what they're trying to say, the DEI at TSA might have been a cause for this. Are we dumb? One thing we know is that DEI only helps the percentage of people who go get DEI jobs, only 4% of those people are black. Let's first deal with that. Only 4%. But you know, they like to make it seem like it's all of us, but only 4%. Majority of them, the number one recipient of DEI, affirmative action, all of that shit, white women, 2 Asians, not Asians, Hispanics. Asian is number 3, veterans, disabled people, and I believe like 6th or 7th is black people. Let's be very fucking clear, okay? Let's be very freaking clear. Everybody who is not a white straight man, everyone who is not a white straight man, okay, benefited from the Civil Rights Act, affirmative action, and DEI. And we were at the bottom of that list, of every one of those lists. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. Okay? All right? CNN might not tell you that. ABC might not tell you that because they are scared to death. Okay? My mama's scared to death. Trump ain't coming here. He don't care about me. But I'm not. So that happened. It was a plane crash in the middle of the night. But I want to pull this up because this is why I really wanted to speak about this story today when I saw it, because that's the first thing that came to my mind. Remember last week, remember Monday, Tuesday, whatever it was, when he was inaugurated? Remember that? Remember his inauguration? Remember when he left his inauguration, he went back to the White House, or I don't know, might have flew back to Mar-a-Lago, child, I don't know, and started just rapidly signing a whole bunch of executive orders. Y'all remember? And a bunch of people were being fired and y'all remember? A group of those people were TSA, Coast Guard, the Aviation Safety Advisory Committee was fired last week. And not even 10 days later, 10 days later, 10 days later, this crash occurred. Okay. Now I'm going to take this article down. I'm going to read it, but I don't need to read it with me. It came out last week, of course, on the 21st. So, Orangina moved quickly to remake the Department of Homeland Security Tuesday. Okay. He did this. firing the head of the TSA and Coast Guard before their terms are up, and eliminating all the members of the key aviation security advisory board. So let me ask you a question. If you fired everybody in charge of everything plane related, okay, what did you think was going to happen? Chaos. But the point is chaos, I guess. The point is to have everybody like we were 8 years ago. The anxiety, that shit gave me gray hair. The stress of it all gave me gray hair for 8 years ago. And I'm assuming that's the point. Have people so unnerved that they maybe stop paying attention or whatever. So he fired the head. I need to be very clear. Last week, he moved quickly. This is AP News, okay? Orangina moved quickly to remove the Department of Homeland Security, to remake the Department of Homeland Security Tuesday. So 9 days, not even 10. Firing the head of the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, and the Coast Guard. Because maybe the Coast Guard, I'm going to think, maybe the Coast Guard would have be able to see the military helicopters and the commercial helicopters, right? I would think that. I don't know if TSA could see military, but I would assume the Coast Guard would be able to see all things. But if you didn't fire everybody in charge, you didn't fire and replace them with people who don't know what they're doing. We spoke about this all year in 2024. I became a halfway political fucking political creator last year. We spoke about this so much. He told y'all. He's literally out here trying to make all federal workers resign. Y'all bet not resign. So he could replace them with idiots, paying them a third. And shit like this is going to continue happening. Y'all, I told y'all this the other day, I haven't bought any meat this month. The meat that I'm eating is stuff I've had in my freezer because I'm freaking nervous even to go to my butcher shop. And I know my butcher shop got that good shit, but still. Because the food has bird flu, apple pox, monkey pox, everything we've ever heard of is here. Over the deregulations he put in. That you can't even eat eggs without being worried about freaking salmonella now. Real shit. You fired the head of the TSA. Who the fuck was in charge? Who was in charge? A MAGA idiot? Who was in charge? A MAGA idiot? He replaced them with, remember he was replacing all of these positions with loyalists? Who was in charge? A MAGA idiot who probably worked at the fucking as maybe one of these people for like 2 years. So now you think they can run TSA because they donated to you or you like them? Who is in charge of the TSA and the Coast Guard right now? That's why this thing happened. The last time something like this happened, I know I was there on a train watching planes crash into the damn World Trade Center. Shit, I done lived through so many tragic shit. Literally watched it with my own freaking eyes. That's the last time from terrorists. That's the last time some shit like this happened because it was a planned, terrorist attack. This has not happened in about 25 years. And the week after the week after Orangina fired the head of the TSA and the head of the Coast Guard and all the people on the aviation board, which is wild insane. Wild insane. Everybody on the aviation board. I'm surprised more planes haven't crashed into each other. Don't fly nowhere. At least for the next month, let these people get their shit together. At least for the next month, y'all, stay grounded. Okay, so let's continue reading. Orangina immigration policy change drew the most attention, right, at the DHS. But he is also making changes at the rest of the massive agency. Mind you, we've been hearing about immigration. There's a lot of shit he's been signing off. It's a lot of shit happening. Shit that we ain't gonna know about until it's there. Well, we know about it because it's in Project 2025. Just read that bitch. Members of the Aviation Security Advisory Committee received a memo Tuesday saying that the department is eliminated the membership of all advisory committees as part of the commitment. This is what the letter said. Of a commitment to eliminate the misuse of resources and ensure that the DHS activities prioritize our national security. So he fired the board to save some bread. And now it's a fucking crash that took out all the figure skaters. All the figure skaters. If you watched, I'm going to assume, if you watched the Olympics last year, there were figure skaters? I think so. Was it last year? I don't know. If you watch the figure skaters at the Olympics, all them women, all those people are not here anymore. And their parents and whoever else is on that plane. Because Elon Musk because of Doge, if we're gonna be real, and them trying to penny pinch from us, the people, as much as possible, so they can give tax breaks to the billionaires. Not even really the millionaires, not unless they have 100 million, a couple 100 million. Not even them. Not y'all $2, $3, $4 million people. No, for the big bad motherfuckers. So these figure skaters had to die, so Elon Musk didn't have to pay taxes on his massive income. I just got a call from my mama. She gonna be mad at me that I said that. Well, since we talking about it, fuck it. Apparently something in Florida, I know Florida, the taxes went up apparently. The taxes went up in Florida. But all regular people, I guess, you look at your pay stubs from your income from the first to now, your taxes went up. Yeah. I literally just got off the phone with my mama about 10 this morning. She's trying to figure out why her taxes are different. I ain't in Florida, but that was my answer because new year, new tax shit that remember Trump put it in to hit specifically every couple of years. That's what's happening. Real life, we might not even get our fucking taxes back if you pay taxes. If you get a refund, you probably ain't getting no refund to damn near summertime. Why? Because they fired a lot of the freaking tax people, and they won't let them hire nobody. And this time of the year they gotta hire more tax people. So be prepared for that. If you thought you was getting your taxes back on time, I doubt it. Let's continue reading. The aviation. Oh shit. Okay, so. Oh shit. The Aviation Security Committee, which was mandated by Congress after the listen to this, Pan Am don't even exist no more, y'all. I remember I flew Pan Am. I used to fly Pan Am when we used to go visit Panama in the summertime. Pan Am don't even exist no more. But listen to this part. That's why I like AP News. The Aviation Security Committee, which Trump just demolished because him and Elon need a discount, okay? And they peoples need a discount, okay? Target and them need a discount, right? Right? Tyson and them need a discount. I'm fucking tired. Anyway, which was mandated by Congress after the 1988 Pan Am 103 bombing over Scotland, okay, will technically continue to exist, but it won't have any members to carry out the work of examining safety issues at airlines and airports. So basically, I'm going to assume before Tuesday, the group included representatives of all key groups of the industry, including the airline and major unions, as well as members of the group associations and the victims of Pan Am 103 bombing. The mass majority of the group recommendations were adopted over the years. It wasn't immediately clear how many other committees were effectively eliminated Tuesday or whether other departments will take similar actions. A similar safety group advises the Federal Railroad Administration on new rules and safety issues in the industry. So, baby, we probably can't take no trains either. I naively, this is a quotation. I naively thought these people, I naively thought, because the reality, you know what's the gag? White people are really starting to see the world from Black people's eyes. Because you didn't have to tell us none of this. But maybe because we have experienced this insanity since the day we were born, we've learned these things already. Naively, girl, please. I naively thought, oh, they're not going to do anything in a new administration to put security at risk. Have you met? You mean the same dude who just released 1,000 people who tried to overthrow the government? That guy? Please. Put aviation security at risk, but I'm not so sure, said Stephanie, whose husband was killed in a bombing and served on a committee. The future of the committee remains unclear because DHS officially didn't respond Tuesday to question about the move. The memo that announced the termination said the future committee activities will be focused on advancing our critical mission to protect the homeland and support DHS strategic priorities, but the group has no members. There's nobody there. There's nobody at the head to blame because because Orangina fired them all. And now, since it's his fault, like they say, white men don't like to take accountability for shit, and they try to put it all on us. So because he did this, and not even 9 days later, a freaking military helicopter flew into a damn regular commercial airplane, it has to be DEI. Can't be DEI when you fired everybody. You fired, I'm going to assume Orangina fired everybody who he thought was not, who was not a white, straight man. So it can't be DEI. I don't know who was the head of the TSA. It might have been a woman. It might have been a white. It might have been a woman of any race. It might have been anybody. But they wouldn't have got fired if they weren't a white, straight male. Okay? So I'm going to assume whoever they put, because if it was whoever was underneath him probably moved up, and that was a white straight male, because if it wasn't, then he would have fired the head of the TSA, the second head. He would have kept firing until he got to where? A white straight male. So how it looks to me, a white straight male was in charge of this and crashed this shit. But accountability for naught. And when white people fuck up, whether it's in an office, the TSA, the White House, it's always somehow blamed on Black people. I said what I said. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe, okay? All right. And please don't forget, you can always donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Cash App, Super Chat, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. All right. So that's all I got to say about that. That's 35 minutes. All right. Let me get some water. While I get some water, I'm going to play this little quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to do a little recap. I'm going to drop the link. And then we're going to also do a little recap on everything that I heard occur after I got off of the live stream yesterday. Okay. But until then, y'all better like these scarves.
Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful, they're amazing, they are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill, they're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. Is too late. I don't know if they're going to come on the next batch, okay? So go to jovibeauty.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up.
Okay, guys, how y'all doing? All right, so I did drop the link. I'm gonna get into the comments as well, but I also want to do a little touch-up recap yesterday. So after we got off a live, shout out to Tasha K for coming up. Um, Official King Pain went live, and when Official King Pain went live, I saw Couture Bay pop up, Chelsea popped up, and Tasha K popped back up. Okay. So Chelsea and Tasha K, they bickering a little bit. You know, they love each other, but they mad. Whatever. They'll be fine. Give them a couple of years. That's how it be sometimes with situations and friendships. You know, they'll be fine eventually. They bickering, whatever. Chelsea going on one as she should, feeling away as she should. And like she said, and I did see not Storm, Sean Davy Way, Charlotte, did not mean to confuse their asses. And Sean agreed with me when I said he is one. All of this is happening because the checks aren't checking the way they used to check. And like I said yesterday, he played his hand too soon. That's how I feel. He played his hand too soon. He is he's a manospheric man. Okay, we know them, and they don't like women. They will use you, but they hate your guts. You know, like the man who live off of a woman, and he really hate her guts, but he need her to live and eat and shit. You know, but he try to sabotage her all the time. Even if he end up losing at the end of the day, you know, for whatever reason inside their head, they do weird shit like that, right? I'm a man. They do weird shit like that, right? So he's mad, and I said this yesterday because Tasha K is doing Tasha K. She got her app. She's doing whatever she's doing. Apparently, everything, like Chelsea said, everything he's attempting to do is just crashing. Chelsea did say that she is up and is stuck as well. Okay, Chelsea said everybody you attempt to even think you're going to have an opportunity. Chelsea said, everybody you even think you're going to have an opportunity to work with, I'm fucking up that bag. Yo, Chelsea. Chelsea was going off one. Chelsea was like, I ain't coming to Brownsville, bitch. Chelsea was like, come to Long Island. If you know anything, y'all know I'm always talking about shit. That's why I like Chelsea. Chelsea is fucking hysterical. But Chelsea is the epitome of a black girl from Long Island. Get it together, okay? Chelsea, you don't look, okay, so you know how I talk about Queens girls. Queens girls are wannabe Long Island girls, okay? Queens girls are I don't want to say the Nicki Minaj of it all, but oh, I'm this, I'm that. They pretend because right, you got to go through Queens to get to Long Island, right? So they try to give Long Island, but with them Long Island girls is Chelsea, okay? And Chelsea says she not coming into projects with the pissy elevators. I was done. I was like, oh hell. But Chelsea people from Brooklyn, so Chelsea know what it is. Chelsea ain't say nothing that wasn't true. I'm from Brooklyn. Y'all know I'm born and raised. I don't fuck with the projects, period. I got one a couple of blocks away. I've told y'all before, I don't even walk through them bitches. No shade. No shade. Just it's a different it's a different world, and Brownsville, crazy work. I don't know about, Chelsea will find out. Chelsea not playing by her kids, her her kids, her husband, keeping her family nice and tight. And I don't think Chelsea was saying her mama worked for the MTA, trains a bus. Well, I think it's a train because Chelsea knew that MTA is train and bus, but Chelsea was like, her aunt gonna go talk to her mom, talk to Love Jones's mom at the trains. I was like, she even know that you do the train, and she probably know which train and which train stop, which is wild crazy. Which is wild crazy. But Brooklyn is little. So if we're gonna be real, Brooklyn is real small. And if you want to find somebody, Chelsea might not be from Brooklyn, but her people from Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is real small, especially in the hood. You want to be, especially in the projects, or you really got to know with one person from the projects, and they know everybody up in there. So, especially if you live in like the projects or like the same neighborhood forever, it's real easy to find people. Okay. So that's probably how it happened. Chelsea probably saw the shit because she investigator. She probably saw the GoFundMe, hit up somebody she know in Brooklyn, and was like, oh, I know my homegirl from back in the day live in Brownsville, PJs. I'm gonna hit her up. And then they hit the homegirl up, and the homegirl was like, oh, she live over there in 1230. That's how they would call. I don't know the building numbers. She live over there, and then tell all the business that they know about, because everybody know everybody business project. All the business. That's exactly what happened. That's probably why she wouldn't move out the projects, because that's exactly, in my mind, me being from Brooklyn, that's how it happened. That's how it happened. Again. So, they were going on one. Sean Beauyt also feels like, which I guess I also kind of feel like this as well, that not only is he jealous, he is in storm, jealous that regardless if they're not speaking like that, they're not, Tasha and Chelsea, that they both have gone on to live their best lives. Remember in the video, he was talking about when he was on AT2's channel, he was talking about they bitches found God. I'm a drag, they was talking all that craziness. I got you in a second, Divine. He was talking all that craziness, and it really just seemed like, I'm angry that they're doing well. And again, I say this, and I said this yesterday, and I will continue to say it this is not just when I say these things, y'all know that. This is not just for when I spoke about it yesterday. This is not just for Love Jones herself. Okay, because I don't understand it. But it's, at the end of the day, it's not really for me to understand. But this is for my subscribers who find themselves in a position with that sounds similar to shit like this. If you find yourself in a position that sounds similar to shit like this, and you got some dude in your face who literally will come on apparently his page went down for like a month or two. Apparently it was like 4 months. Who is self-sabotaging his own self, right? Like, you got a bum nigga in your house. Same shit, different example. And he can't get a job, and he always not showing up to work, and he this and he that, he this and he that. But then you gonna pull him in your house to fuck your shit up. But yet you gonna get him a job with your home, with your cause your sister is the manager over here. So you gonna get this bum nigga that always got an excuse of why he losing a job and fuck my boss. This bitch just da, 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 da. You get this nigga a job with your sister and he fucked that shit up. And now you can't, and now you done fucked up with your sister. That's kind of the equivalent of what's happening. Don't bring a nigga on your page to fuck your shit up because he done fucked his shit up. You move a nigga into your house, he can't take care of his own house. He ain't got no house. He don't know that bills are paid every month on the dot and it got to be paid. He don't know that. But you bill, he couldn't pay his bills, but you bringing him into your house thinking he going to figure it out on your dime? No. Divine.
Well, I think it's afternoon where you are. Well, hello, darling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, child. These Trump supporters on these damn jobs is providing job security for me in HR. All these damn investigations because they can't keep their damn mouth shut on the job. Listen. I saw the live yesterday, girl. I was in the live. I was like, I started to come up, but as soon as Tasha said she was coming up, I'm like, girl, go ahead, old girl, give us the tea. So, but let me tell you, what Tasha, what Tasha effed up at, putting these renegers on, because they be reneging, okay? Not just Storm, but Armand. That's the one with the big horse teeth. That's the one, right?
Yeah.
With them big gigantic ass teeth.
Yes.
Somebody done put Mr. Ed to old dentures in his mouth. Well, she, I understand that the gays can be quite entertaining. I understand, girl, but run a background check.
Yeah.
Okay, been verified, okay, .com or whatever the app is. Run them real names through there and you will see the charges, okay? That's why I never fell for this BS. Oh, they putting the trans women that's teaching the classes. I'm like, sweetie, have you ever ran a background check on just a random trans woman? They have all kind of prostitution, drug charges. Trust me, they ain't getting in nobody's school. Okay. So, and I was sitting over there. I'm still mad with Tasha for voting for Donald Trump, but I understand.
She figured out that she done fucked up.
well, no, I think she did it because she's a Florida girl. You gotta understand, Florida girls don't mind burning the house down. Okay. And she was like, "Oh, y'all sitting over here coming for me every chance you get." Well, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Let's see if you're gonna be able to use the bathroom, let alone the woman's bathroom. Okay. So I get why she did that, but the girl don't let them damn trans people and all these people with all these damn criminal records that barely can get jobs at McDonald's. That's why they got to be making these damn channels targeting you so that they can get their numbers up.
Yeah.
Y'all see all these people on the TikTok. That's what it is. The TikTok, all these Latin women over here crying with a bone dry eye. Not a mascara run. I was like, what mascara is she using? Because I don't see no tear marks or nothing. That's all to get engagement so that they can get their check. Okay, I see through the facade. Look, I'm all for people getting money because I don't like to be around a whole bunch of broke people. To get I start breaking out in hives. Okay, but with our dear sis Tasha, because during that time period, it's like, you have people saying, well, she don't really be, putting on other Black women. I was like, yes, she did. Okay, but it was just going to be the messy ones that get to the mess and the drama of it all. So, and I wholeheartedly agree that, yes, you have a whole bunch of people trying to start drama again because them YouTube checks is looking like EBT TANF checks right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Storm, I never found him to be particularly entertaining. Seemed kind of dry, rehearsed, not off the cuff. Not, I was like, okay, but sometimes, I get a little kiki in or I get some tea. The little Jaguar rice situation, I just kind of feel that was abusive, mentally ill person a little bit. I felt kind of dirty watching that. But yeah, no. Tasha, girl, she start right if you're gonna be dead, especially with the gays, the LGBTQ, you have to run the background checks on them. You have to. Okay. You can't tell me that Armand and our Storm wouldn't have been working in somebody's Burger King or Popeyes if it wasn't for Tasha. Talking about some buttermilk biscuits up or some bullshit. Okay, so they got on because of her, and Tasha did put a lot of people on, and it's funny to me. Well, it's not funny, but it's interesting that when you think about it, she put all these people on, and they end up stabbing her in the back.
Yep.
You ain't run no background check, girl.
Yeah.
You ain't the first one they did, and they done rolled dirty. Okay, you need to start running some background checks on these heifers. Especially if they coming from the letter community, our dear LGBTQ. Okay, let the divine one tell you from they are cutthroat. They use you.
Yeah.
They will use you. They will stay in your house for years, and then
at the end of the day, they still a man.
Okay, man, it don't matter. It's the mindset. The LGBTQ. You notice I didn't just say the gays, the lesbians. I trust lesbians more than I trust gay men.
Yeah.
And it don't have nothing to do with, they might steal my man. If he's available, he wasn't mine to begin with, right? Yeah. Right. I just go outside and go get some more. That's what I do. I don't chase it. I'm not gonna chase after
the lesbians, and I trust the trans men because I just feel like it's something about the woman's brain is there.
Okay.
And that male brain, regardless if it's straight, gay, trans, if it's fucked, it's fucked.
Exactly. And with the trans men, it's the mindset. If it's awareness that I want to be a man. Look, when I think about the studs to me really be competing at a higher level than heterosexual men.
Yeah,
they be providing. They do. Okay, they shell out the money.
Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I wish I was a lesbian.
Okay.
See, the studs be doing everything. You be like, oh, I want a man to do this. The studs be doing it, boy.
I don't know. I don't appreciate it. I don't goddamn appreciate it. Because one time I was going to the barbershop, I didn't have my glasses on. That was before the LASIK surgery. And had some big tri-100 focals on, child, and I didn't have them on. I couldn't see nothing. I went and thought I was getting my hair cut by. I went to, they got a new barber. He looks fit. He looked nice. I get over there real close. I was like, I start seeing that damn sports bra. I was like, motherfucker, please. God damn it. Cut my hair.
But you know what? She might have been good. She might have been good. Because all these niggas be asking us to cut their hair.
Yeah.
From young. They be like, line me up real quick.
Girl, she had me.
I don't know how to do it. She
had me faded up. She had me faded up, girl. She had the waist popping. She had that Steve Harvey line in. Okay, I did. Well, now that we know Steve Harvey wearing was wearing the man units. But I had that line. That line, it was on point like a prima ballerina. Okay, I had to tip a $35, hit for $40. That's a good lining. Good job, thank you. Get your ass out of my face now. Be fooling people. I was pissed. I was like, God damn it. But it's the mindset. And that's what the issue is with these alleged heterosexuals. I'm sorry. Storm never gave me straight.
Never.
I'm sorry. No shade, because people got to come out of their closet on their own. But it seemed like we back in high school and you trying to pretend to be straight so that you don't get picked on or you don't, offend the homies. Meanwhile, the divine one never had that issue because divine know how to fight. Okay, you don't have 10 older siblings and don't know how to fight. Okay, so that never was my complication there. But the issue with Tasha, I mean, I think she recovered nicely after the Cardi B situation. Because trust me, they was knives out. Mm-hmm. All the people you thought was cool with her, I mean, maybe this was a revelation for her that God sent down for her.
Yeah, I said that and I felt that. That's why I remember that. Like, that shit was really, what's the word? That it was really, that shit was planned out. Mm-hmm. He planned the hell out of that shit. He thought he was gonna do that. It didn't work out.
He thought he was gonna take her audience or take her, get his numbers up. And I'm like, just because somebody have a downfall, a little setback here doesn't mean that people are gonna flock to you, as we saw with TikTok Facebook just knew that we was gonna be flying back over there. We was all on red note and lemonade 8. No problem. Learning Mandarin. with ease, child. So it's the assumptions that and for me with Tasha, I hope she really picked this up as a lesson, because even the people you poured into was plotting on you the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay. Armand, and who the other one is? I think she called him Marquise, the Marquis.
That's Storm.
The Storm. Okay, him. Okay, so was plotting on you the whole time. So I would not advise that she, try to put on people. I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore. I think she learned her lesson. But if at the very bare minimum, at least run background checks.
And like she said yesterday, because I've said this to her on here, directly to her. I said it yesterday, and she said she's working more with women. Work with people who appreciate you.
Well, even with women, you still have to be, because
because
those gays still have the gays she was working with still had a woman's mindset as far as the jealousy and envy. Okay. Storm could never be manosphere. He's definitely LGBTQ.
Yes.
He don't have the
that's why Tommy sent him back.
Okay. They said return to sender. Okay, so no shade to Storm. Do your thing, whatever that is, child. Get money how you can.
That's it.
Okay, but
it's really no shade, because again, like you like Chelsea said yesterday, what's the point? He's already fading to black. It's like maybe you could learn from this, but I don't see. It's been 5 years, 6. It's 2025. This shit started in like 2019. It's been 6 freaking years.
And he was
like,
getting
if you
some tea
now, and you've allowed it to just engulf your life and just throw away all of everything you got out of Tasha, like really throw all that shit away. I don't see him rebounding from it. Not on here.
Well, no, you can't rebound. You can't rebound unless there's a. Have to. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hear you. Okay. Yeah, you can't rebound from this if there's not an admission of your part in it.
There you go.
I don't understand all of this. He keeps talking about I'm going to therapy. I'm like, well, get a new therapist.
You need a new therapist.
Maybe hypnotherapy.
I don't know. The accountability is not. There's none.
Yeah, and just come out and say, hey, my mind space, whatever your situation is, however you're going to do it, it needs to be done. Yeah. Because regardless of if Tasha decides to be cool with you or not, your channel is flatlining. Okay, the last I heard, you were sitting over here living in Section 8 conditions. Okay, in those types of areas, from the penthouse to the poorhouse, you can get it all back.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not crazy. 1 minute you can be on top of the world, the next minute you can be stretched out underneath it.
Shit.
And the main problem is a lot of people forget that, and they don't plan.
That's what it is. He didn't plan. He was out here traveling and doing stuff and spending up them. As a mother, I can't comprehend getting to the point where I'm making $30,000, $40 a month on this bitch, and then I'm fucked up. Like, I don't
begging for super chats, holding what is that? The building funds on the YouTube. Okay, we over here like we're at a Baptist church. All of a sudden, we need some money for the building fund, for the roof fund. The roof ain't been fixed in 35 years. Okay, but when it comes to him, maybe it's just me, but he's not getting the big gets, the big T like he used to.
Because it was coming from Tasha.
I knew it.
It was coming from Tasha, and if he out here trying to get it from somewhere else, Chelsea is like, block. Block.
Well, what did you do to Chelsea? What did Chelsea give us the TS to what? what he did to her for her to be blocking his blessings.
Well, we know what he did to her. We made videos for the last 3-4 years about it. All
Mm,
of this shit.
okay.
Stop harassing her. Let the girl be. But
Okay. And maybe I know that there was a situation where, I guess Tasha was trying to out him after they fell out. And I was like, sweetie, you can't out what's already out.
mm,
But I found it entertaining. I was like, oh, well, let's see where this is all going, because I already know where it's at. And where's the out part? The closet, there is no more closet. The closet's been bust open to the point where it's a part of the regular room. So, yeah, I wasn't too, but like with him, it's like just, you know, he at one point I was concerned because he seemed kind of manic, almost, can you say the S word, Sua? We'll say Sua.
yeah.
Sua, idols. To the point I was like, okay, maybe it's time for you. Maybe you need to take a break and get, off social media. Your therapist ain't telling you this. Okay, breaks are required in this line of work. So, I don't know what to say. I'm happy that Tasha it seems that she's flourishing. That Donald Trump situation, concerned me, but I understood, being a
Yeah.
Southern gentleman myself and knowing all parts of the South, and Florida girls, they don't mind burning the house down with everybody in it, including themselves.
Mm.
Okay, so I understood what that was. Her mindset was Donald Trump about to get these gays together, and that I was like, yeah, well, true.
I get, you know what? I comprehend that because my neighbor is on that shit. She keeps telling, and I love my neighbor. I go to,
Mhm.
she invite me for Thanksgiving and all of this stuff. I love my neighbor. But she voted for Trump apparently, and I knew it because she came to vote at my election site, and I kind of peeped it. But she
Mhm.
keeps talking about it. She from the South, but that's what it is. She mad at a specific immigrant
Group, yeah,
in my building. And
just
she
one.
voted for Trump for that specific. I'm like, lady, but
Look, I can't stand
burn it
Erica.
all down.
Okay, I can't stand Erica Mena. I cannot stand who the other one is. Eric Lazada. What's her name? Lazada.
Yes.
I can't stand those two. And I said, well, at least Trump will be good for something. I was on the line with the ICE hotline, providing detailed information of where they can be found, child. I was like, we
Isn't
need to get them
Erica
right
Mena
on out of
Puerto
here.
Rican?
Well, you're going back to Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Okay, you
Rico
got
is
to go.
American.
I know it's American, but your ass got to go over there. You can't be stateside. You don't know how to act, calling people blue monkeys and stuff. Get your ass out of here.
Very true.
Okay, and who the bleaching cream one that was over here arguing with the human baby
I
doll herself?
I don't watch those shows no more, but I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
seen the
that.
clip, but I don't know
I,
her name because I don't watch the show.
but what's her name? The Afro Latina. What's her name?
Amara La Negra.
That woman is the human baby doll. Okay, you can't pay me not to believe that Barbie said, "Okay, we need a mold," and they didn't use her face and body. Okay, that woman is beautiful. And I'm like, well, maybe if she was seeking, her career outside of Telemundo, she
Mm-hmm.
would be a lot more bigger. Okay, because everybody on Telemundo, the women they look like white women with blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with her, but for the woman over here with the bleaching cream, and let me tell y'all something about the bleaching cream, and then I'm gonna drop down, child. I know other people won't come up here. They tired of
Yes,
hearing old,
somebody just
old
clicked.
divine. Okay, but who is that? Tokyo Tony's daughter. What's her name?
Black China.
Black China. Black China was not using no damn bleaching cream. She was going to get the glutathione shots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the glutathione IV therapy. Okay, that's what Sammy Sosa did. You're using either one of them. Okay, the bleaching cream, you have a cancer concern with using the bleaching cream, but with the glutathione, it's stopping the production of melanin in your liver.
Okay.
Okay, and eventually they're going to have all of these liver problems. Okay, because that's going to be the side effect of stopping a bodily process
Yeah.
you're going to have that type of side effect. But they're selling y'all $450 worth of some stuff they done got from 99 cent store and mixed together and put in a jar. Okay. If you are considering using bleaching, I mean, the glutathione IV, when you're using it properly, you just have a glow. It gets rid of the loose radicants that causes you to have dull skin. What it is that in order for you to lighten your skin, you are getting an overdose of glutathione.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's a clinical overdose. You're experiencing an overdose in those facilities, and it's being monitored so that you don't go into cardiac arrest. So they're doing that, but they're selling you this bleaching cream that's gonna have you with all kind of extra bumps and cancer concerns. It may be hypnotherapy would be the way to go for you if you're having some type of concern dealing with your self-esteem and how you feel about you. Okay, stop listening to these little bag grabbers. Okay, they just try to get to the money so
Yeah.
that they can go ahead and buy some Fendi and some Gucci in stores that really don't prefer them to be in. Okay, and not, I have not seen anyone on any one of those shows that look like they could get it without acting a damn fool on these shows. Nobody was talking about a Real Housewives, anybody on that Real Housewives of Atlanta besides Candy,
Mm-hmm.
okay, because she was productive before, okay. So aside from that, y'all saw that lovely print with that scarf the Jovi put up here. Um, y'all need to be getting your credit card swiping, okay. We're gonna support her that way she don't have to be like Tabitha over here begging for y'all to continue shopping at Target. I'm sorry, I'm a part of the old crew. I will not work. I will not shop. Well, they will not hire me. Okay, and Tabitha over here, but yeah, God done blessed me, and I got this seasoning salt. I done put over here on these shelves, and I'm like, when I saw that, I'm a segue, and then I'm gonna go. When I
Okay.
saw that,
Yeah, Bree waiting to come up.
I'm sorry, Bree. I promise I'm wrapping it up right now. I saw that with Tabitha, and I'm like, Tabitha, that's why you got your stuff on the shelves to begin with because of DEI. Okay. Because prior to the COVID shutdown, you
Mm-hmm.
wasn't on those shelves, sweetie, and then you went viral, and then that that's when all of these DEI really came about after George Floyd, and these corporations was like, okay, we need to do something to shut these niggers up.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where the DEI came in at. Mind you, 76% of the DEI officers at these corporations were white women. So that should have been a clue to you that all they're doing is trying to maintain the status quo for as long as possible. Okay, but that's all I got. Bree, come on, now, pay y'all. Look, y'all need to get them card swiping on that website now. Come on, we're trying to make a new millionaire over here. All right, darling, love you.
Love you, boo. Okay, right before Bree come up, I want to say shout out to Stephanie for rejoining the membership. I know you was a member before, so shout out to Stephanie Chang Chang. Thank you, Stephanie, so much. And Stephanie donated to the channel. Your commentaries are on point and enlightening. Thank you so much for always sharing the latest updates and news. Girl, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie, Miss Voiceover Queen. We appreciate you so freaking much. And now we'll get to Bree. Hey, Bree.
Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Look, oh, somebody had to say it. I saw the press conference. Y'all know I work at Instacart, and everybody was floored to even. First of all, I lived in the DC area. No BlackHawk is flying over DCA ever. That didn't make sense. That's one. Two, I'm praying for the families that are affected because nobody survived that crash. They
Mhm.
said it was three military members and the rest are civilians. And instead of this man doing his job as our commander in chief, he decides to say it was a DEI hire and that's why it happened. If anybody looks up the ratio of who flies the BlackHawks, then baby, you would know.
You would know it ain't us.
Like, make it make sense. There's not a lot of black aviators, and even if there are some, despicable. Right now, we are seeing history repeat itself because people wanted to focus on Kamala Harris's vagina instead
Mhm.
of focusing on the policies.
Yep.
Project 2025 is in full effect. We are going to suffer for
Yes.
2 years because a lot of the primaries are not going to happen until 2026.
Mhm.
And you should be actively working. If you're somebody who gets SNAP benefits, WIC, you get housing benefits, some type of voucher, if you work for the departments of the government, you should be fighting. This man sent an authorized OPM messages out via Elon, because that's what they're saying. Elon Musk had the people break into the OPM to send out these you should force retire. He's not going to pay you. He's not going to
He's
pay you
not
if you
gonna pay you.
quit.
That's why I'm like, these people, but you know what? I love it because it's gonna be the MAGAs who quit.
It,
Everybody
it
else, we have enough common sense to know he ain't gonna pay you, don't quit. They believe him. So they're gonna quit, lose their jobs, lose any, and that's okay for them. Again, we hope they get everything first.
like, y'all really don't believe anything stinks. Some of you don't have life skills. Some of you don't know how to garden. You don't know how to hunt. You don't know how to fish. You can't tell when an animal's sick. You don't know what real blood smells like. So you can tell if it's real meat or genetically modified. So a lot of y'all are in trouble. I encourage everybody right now to start a cleanse, a natural cleanse. Cut the dairy, cut the sugar if you can, and cut the meat for 2 weeks so you can smell what is going on. The tariffs take effect 1 February. 1
Mm,
February, the tariffs take effect. So you should start doing what you need to do. To the moms who are struggling and the dads who are struggling, I encourage you to buy the rice, buy the beans, and buy the fresh ones if you can. We're not knocking it here. And then get some type of purifying system for your water
yeah.
because those will be your best bet. If you do not have health or dental insurance, I encourage you to cut the fast food. Cut the fast food and just every night walk at least 2 miles. Walk 2 miles. Why? Because it gets your heart rate up, it moves the blood around, it gets you to sweat out them toxins and those impurities. I'm saying that because as a woman who is privileged in this unprivileged world, I don't want anyone to suffer. Okay? And if you can grow it yourself, do it. Go ask some old men who be in the grocery store what's a good vegetable to plant right now. And then go plant it. Go get you some seeds and go plant it. Figure out a way to do it.
Yeah.
All these TikToks and YouTubes and social media, use it to your benefit and stay silent at work.
Yeah.
They want to isolate us. A lot of them are excited about this because their founding father mentality is coming back. You can
Mhm.
already see it. When the press conference went on, you could tell by the room structure and the layout. You could tell by how they're misspelling the words. Your education is no longer important. Black women, stop telling these people about your education. Get silent, put your head down. It's time to get to work because
Grandma up.
what these women have done to us, and they know who they are, has literally set us back 100 years. If they can change the civil rights, y'all don't think they're gonna change anything dealing with us being in the workplace?
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Like, y'all need to
Why
figure
they
out.
why you think they keep talking about DEI and they literally in my opinion, they trying to fire all of us and try to force us back into slavery. I said what I said.
Yes. So we need to figure out a plan. You need to figure out who is for you and who is against you and get them up out your circle and start mapping out who is your emergency contacts if something happens. And we need to put voice to phone because texting ain't going to cut it. We now realize that people are texting from devices and it's
Mm-hmm.
not even them. So y'all need to start contacting people and making sure they're good, especially the elderly, because they need them up out of here the most
Yep.
and they need y'all barefoot and pregnant and in the kitchen. That's literally what it is. This is the Handmaid's Tale. There is a book. I'm gonna share it with you, Jovi. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
Of Octavia Butler. I was listening to it on the way to work, and she predicted this back in like the 90s or something like that about the fires, about this election, about all of it. So I don't want to say it over the thing because then they'll try to like
Mm-hmm.
you know how the powers that be, they be trying to take it up out of here. They don't want you to be smart. They
Yes.
don't want you to be smart and they want your kids to be dumb as hell. I agree with the last caller before the other day when she said teach your kids how to read and write in cursive because people can write in cursive, they can't read it. Read it for yourselves, learn it. I remember we had to learn everything. All the old documents of America
Are
are
in
in
cursive.
cursive. The
Yeah.
treaties of America are in cursive. There's a reason why they took cursive out of the
Out of the
schools.
schools. Yep.
And I'm not talking about just the private schools, all of the
All of the
schools.
schools. I remember when my kid was. I'm like, wait, when y'all gonna start teaching them cursive? Oh, we don't teach that. I said, what? They ain't teach that in years. I said, huh? Like what? I remember when I was young, there was a whole section in English where we had to learn this in third grade. I don't know.
Teach them because they're banking on your children to not know. And oh, those documents from the history of the other lands are in cursive.
Cursive. Yep.
Like,
Not just ours, all of them.
cursive,
All of
like
them.
y'all. I don't like to fearmonger, but I already know the writing is on the
On the
wall,
wall.
and
Yeah.
we have to protect our neck. We have to protect our energy. We can no longer trust the media because the media is not doing their part. When I saw that man from CNN quit after being there for 18 years, it spoke volumes to me.
It speaks
The the
volumes.
time is now. Save your energy. Stop lashing out and saying what people aren't doing, and save that energy to focus and create a plan. Not online. Create a plan to how to mitigate your debt, how to have some stockpiles of money, food, clothing, and where can you go if something were to hit the fan.
Yeah.
You need to have that mapped out like today.
Yeah.
And if you don't, have that mapped out today. And oh, by the way, get your passports. Even if you can figure out how to get up out of here safely, get your passports. Look up how much it would cost for you to live in this country, in this country, in this country.
Yeah.
And to all my me no blacks, but when you look
Me
black,
no black.
baby,
Me dominicano.
unity starts when y'all are ready. But y'all
But
gotta lead
they
y'all
gonna
gotta lead the
learn today.
charge.
They gonna learn today.
And that goes for my Africans too. Uh it will start once y'all lead the charge, and we can't afford to have an op. If they act oppish, get them up out of there. Don't tell
Out
them
of
your
here.
plans because we don't have time. We don't have time. Leave
Yeah.
the Candaces and the Tariqs and
Alone.
the
Leave the
Snoops,
Tariq
leave them by the
with
wayside.
old girl, because I was watching on Twitter, I mean on Instagram, about the Hillman University.
Yup,
But and everybody was like, oh, we need to keep things private. Peep game. Even if we try to keep things private, it's gonna be the black dude with the white girlfriend that's gonna tell it.
yup.
It ain't us. It's gonna be the black dude with the white girlfriend that's gonna tell it and expose it, and then have the girl. She trademarked
Yes,
filming
something
TikToks.
that's ours. How colonizer of her. And I said, y'all ain't making enough noise because, and this is how I know there's a difference between the North and the South. I get it. The girls may be a little bit more educated and, articulate up north, but down south, sometimes you got to knock a hole between the washer and dryer to let her know we are not to be F with. We have too much blood spilt in these lands.
Mm-hmm.
literally not that long ago. The 50s was not that long ago. The
Nope.
60s, not that long ago, where we saw what they did and they want to make it seem like they're good people. You will never be good until you
Never.
pay for your heinous crimes. And we have to get it back in blood until the spiritual girlies keep going to work
Go to
because
war.
I love it. Curse
Yep.
that water, curse their bloodline. I don't care because enough of prayer. They said faith
Enough.
without work is dead. So y'all, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Keep hope alive. You know, we gotta do that and don't let anybody trick you out your spot. They need your energy. Don't let them harvest it. Don't let them harvest your energy because they the real witches and warlocks. All
Yeah.
right, y'all, let me drop down.
Like she said a word and it's very true. I'm telling y'all, you need to plan. I keep telling y'all about the pantry. I'm dead ass serious. Just because I ain't take the video to show y'all yet do not mean that y'all should not be working on your pantry. Like Bree said, get your rice, get your beans, get your water. Y'all, I just put it back in the closet. Get your water purifier. You see, I bought one. I'm not playing. This shit is real. I got all my documents. I have a big box with all the important documents. I done narrowed that shit down to a manila envelope. Okay, something that can be tossed in a book bag and just in case you need to take off running. Okay, I've already figured out in case even something happened to me in this insanity. I've had to have conversations with my kid, and y'all know I have conversations with my kid, but I've been having conversations with my kid recently about what to do and how to get this shit done if shit go bad, phones and shit is off, and she has to survive in this world and something happens to me. Like these are the conversations we need to be having with our children. What to pack, because you never know. Something might happen to your mom. Something might happen to you, and your 10-year-old is on their fucking own in the world of insanity. Because we are on day 9, 10. And it's real shit. This shit is real. Okay? This shit is so real. Like literally getting, one of my aunt's address that I know is gonna be here. So my kid, if anything happens, can walk her ass down south. You know how fucking crazy that is? And how to protect herself and how to dress and what to do to try to keep safe because shit is insane. And she's right. Get your passports, even though they might trap us in this country. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I've been saying it to everybody else who listen. A part of me also thinks, y'all know we have to get that new ID. I don't know if all states, that new ID, with like a chip or whatever to even be able to travel from state to state. Y'all know about that, right? Y'all know about that. He implemented that back then. Y'all know about that, right? And now all of this smoke with Mexico and Canada, we're literally locked the fuck in. I don't know if I said this yesterday or the day before, but I've been saying it to everybody else. Y'all know when y'all see movies like Hunger Games and shit like that we based in America, but you don't ever see what's happening outside the world. I swear to God, the world is continuing to move on. The world has continued to move on. But the people in America are trapped in because there's nowhere because they can't escape through Mexico because the border is going to be closed, or Canada. We're going to be here trapped. But just in case, make sure you get your passport in case you are able to escape this bitch. It's real. And we say that a lot. But if the last 10 days ain't teach you nothing. Anyway, let me finish up these comments and then we're going to get up out of here because I'm kind of hungry. I'm feeling a lot better today. Did not have to take no cold and flu medicine. So she said, I'm reading Octavia Butler. Cool. I'm going to read the book. I'm going to get the book. She is speaking facts. Prophets are real. Prophets are real. Prophets are real. When you have that feeling of that urge, I told y'all, I don't know if I ever told, I have told y'all this before. I literally had a dream about my grandma about 10 fucking years ago. that kind of told me to get the fuck up out of here and prepare myself for my kid. That's one of the reasons I wanted her to be an astronaut so she could get the fuck up out of here. But she don't want to be an astronaut, so whatever. But planning so she could get the fuck up out of here. Y'all know I'm insane, especially with education. I literally got, like, the college list has been completely revamped because she needs to get the fuck up out of here. There are ways, there are opportunities, and we need to get our kids up out of here. Because have you been paying attention? She said, I can't print because cursive is all I know. Stockpile up on books, birth control, everything. Girl, you ain't supposed to be fucking. But matter of fact, go get you an implant. Not birth control. You need an implant because the shit, let the insurance slap. You see what they're doing now? They can make birth control illegal any day, and you fucked on your refill. Get an implant. Get an implant that you have to go and get medically removed before you can get pregnant. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Get an implant. Okay? I taught me my son in kindergarten because his teacher. Yeah, I had to teach my daughter, because, like, what the fuck? Plus she wants to work in, like, history and shit. So she kind of got to learn that shit because you can't even read half the shit. If it's in English, it's in cursive. She said, I learned it in the first grade. Everybody's always been lying. Media always been lying. Yeah, they real bold with it now. I need my passport ASAP. Please get your stuff. Like I said, I have a whole envelope with everything that we need. Birth certificates, even fucking divorce decrees. Okay. Or everything everything I need. I literally was looking for my ID the other day. I forgot I threw my ID in a damn folder. I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking in the folder. Why the hell I do that? But whatever, because you gotta be prepared. Don't get prepared. Be prepared. I'm literally gonna, I was speaking to my mother. I'm gonna pack a bag for my kid. It's crazy. She said, better think like Harriet Tubman. Get your shit. Like she said, stop talking to these people. I'm talking to these people. Stop telling them, stop telling, like I say, stop telling niggas your accomplishments. Stop telling these bitches your accomplishments too. Stop talking to these people. Stop giving them ideas. Stop anything. Like I've said this before and I'll say it again. The most stuck this planet, this country, but this planet has been in, like, development was during slavery. Why? Because the people who really with the shits, us, were enslaved. And the only thing that was going to the patent office are things that were stolen from us, like Miss Hillman TikTok University. Hello. The only things that was going through the patent office were created by us and patented by them. Okay? Stop talking. Stop explaining. Stop it. I told y'all before, we grandma'd the fuck up. You know what that means. The revolution will not be televised. It won't. It will be fuck on Red Note before it's fucking televised over here. Let me get up out of here. Hold on, let's finish this up. Declutter, yes, everything. I told y'all, I threw out so much shit. I don't need it. Get rid of it. Make sure everything you have is worth having. If it ain't worth having, you don't need it. You don't need 80,000 pieces of clothes in your fucking closet. You don't need it. I need to get some food. We need a list of Black authors. Red ID, Real ID. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get me this book. I'm gonna put it on my website though. But I saw on my Amazon storefront is this book on how to do certain things. Shout out to Jamie as well. Jamie been sending me information on the best fruits to plant or fruits and vegetables to plant during this year. I'm gonna put it all together. Like I said, I've been, having my own personal shit going on, but this shit is real and it trumps all that bullshit. She said, Stephanie said he's on a power trip and he's very sinister and insane. Yeah. Ooh. A Mahogany said we need a 2025 green book. If you know, you know. Don't even, yeah. If you know, you know. That's how we start. We talking in code. If you can't figure it out, text me. My grandmama up. Okay, I'm in Detroit, so Canada's a short trip away, 10 minutes. So yeah, Canada is my backup. You better get to Canada before they lock those borders. That's what I keep saying. Before Canada lock them borders and say no, y'all deal with that. Y'all invited, y'all made it, you know. And like I said, we can't do nothing about it but survive. We as Black people can't do nothing about it but survive. I talk a lot of shit about the little 80%, but the reality is that we averaged out, Black men, Black women, about 90% of our vote went for our continued existence and for the betterment of everybody in this country. Okay, so we stand on code, we stand on business. Until those people who are just so elated, excited about all of the fuckery that's going on, until they are chastised and dealt with by their own counterparts, this shit gonna burn to the ground. She said, I have a dream about my future all the time. Okay. Don't be scared. Scared people die. Don't be scared. Plan. You start feeling scared and shit, anxiety and shit, do something to set your shit up. That's how I ended up with fucking envelopes and making fucking escape plans for my damn teenager. Like, if, just in case I'm not here no more. It's fucking crazy. She said, yeah, I believe that's why I said get an implant. Because, yeah, and after, you know, they stop allowing us to get refills and stuff, that, you know, these men are going to be out here, you know, that's why I say get an implant. We ain't got time for it. We do not have time for it. I don't, whatever. Charlotte private Christian school, they teach cursive from first grade. That's great. They do not do that shit in regular schools no more. Okay. Having your stuff in the safe deposit box at a bank, not gonna be. Yeah, that too. The banks won't be open. Like, for real. With my sister over in Nevada, we planning the worst case. I'm not arguing with anybody. If your eyes are open, you have to take action now. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just letting you know. I'm just giving you opinion. I'm just giving you ideas. I'm telling you what I'm doing, giving you ideas, and you got to figure that shit out. How it's gonna work for you. Let's finish up. Get a store. Child, unless that storage unit, we had this discussion, is outside and you are able to access the storage unit without the storage facility being open. You got to think about this. You have to be able, like here in New York City, right? We have some storage units. You can just go and they, you know, and it's, but if that storage unit is able to shut the doors, no. Because y'all was saying the store, they have storage units and that you could buy on Amazon in your house. That works. Let me see. I don't know. Some people in here wilding out. Room to room, throwing away or donating stuff we don't need. Okay. Power Girl may shut off. That's, yeah. More than likely. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I see somebody says something. I don't understand what's happening. I think we got infiltrated. Keep you a mean dog for protection. Child, I work in public health, so I've been fortunate to let most of the supplies in my ghetto bag for free. Yeah, good. Mine's is 24 hours. Good. I'm glad your storage unit is 24 hours. All right, y'all. So let's get up out of here. I'm hungry. I got a little cleanup to do. But I appreciate y'all for coming. We will be here live tomorrow at 12 noon as well. I got some videos I'm gonna edit up and be posting out this week, this Friday, tomorrow, and this weekend. Can't wait to Chelsea do what she gonna do. And yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, I think so. So I appreciate you all for coming, and as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.